Okwaba, welcome back. Ubuntu, I am because we are, pointedly implies that our history and culture is an imperative requirement. The writings of our esteemed scholars, most notably Doctors Woodson, Du Bois, King, Hilliard, and Malcolm, have made it abundantly clear that our miseducation is a major impediment to our progress. In order to grow in the way of Ubuntu, we must teach our heritage to our children. Our failure to do so continues the tragic trajectory we are currently on. That is, we no longer see our collective selves in each other, lost and caught up in the deepening Isfet chaos and confusion of contemporary Western life. The thought reminds me of Dr. Asa Hilliard's depressing assessment of education as we know it today. And I quote, "There is something dreadfully wrong with an education socialization process that leaves us ignorant of our past, strangers to our people, apes of our oppressors, and creatures of habitual, shallow thought and trivial values." While ignorance of our past is obvious with incomplete school curriculums, strangers to our people is less so. The connection to others that look like us beyond nationality is not a natural affinity amongst us today. We are the only people who do not readily see ourselves in each other, assisting in our disunity as a people to our detriment. Most unfortunately, the land of shallow thought and trivial values is where too many of our people live. This particular impairment shows up as materialism and an overemphasis on appearance. I'm talking spending thousands on hair, nails, eyelashes, clothes, sneakers, shoes, etc. Additionally, we are a well-entertained people versus the entertainment to be found in studying and reading the wisdom of our ancestors. Please understand that the solutions are accessible to us, but we must acquire the will to implement solutions to our daily conscious actions, especially when deciding when, where, and with whom we spend our hard-earned resources. But I digress again. Ubuntu, in tandem with Ma'at, provides a powerful blueprint for moving forward. They are a mirror of our own cultural reflections from the best of our own ancient traditions, but they are not the only ones. I must also briefly highlight a specific tenet of the Yoruba people of Nigeria. The Yoruba are another ancient people. The ethnicity, language, and religion are, in fact, Yoruba. The sacred texts of the Yoruba religion, the Odu Ifa, the ethical texts, provide a window into the moral beliefs and practices of the Yoruba people. I should mention that both the Odu Ifa and the Kemetic Husia sacred texts have both been translated by Dr. Maulana Karenga, a philosopher and African-centered university professor who has specialized in ancient African ethical systems. One of the results of his studies led him to create the Pan-African holiday, Kwanzaa, yet another cultural concept designed to forge connections and action between us. The specific sacred concept from the Yoruba that I want to leave you with is this: humans were created to bring good into the world and let none of the good be lost. Let me say it again. We were created to bring good into the world and let none of the good be lost. How much good have we lost? Without even mentioning the bones of our ancestors lost in the depths of the Atlantic Ocean and buried all over the African diaspora, it is truly beyond calculation. How much good have we lost when we think of our young people who have languished or perished to all manner of foolishness, drugs, gangs, accidents, incarceration, and even death? Good people, I pray that the intention and purpose of Mwalimu dropping the knowledge is striking a chord within you. The goal is to prick your consciousness with knowledge of our global history and culture, moving you to action. As I will remind you often, we are connected. And the objective of season 3 is to help us not only learn and understand our connections to each other, but to internalize the lessons in order to shift our relationships with each other and take correct, righteous action. We need to know we are connected beyond the boundaries of nationality. We all need to learn, know, and embrace our connections in order to act in our own behalf. That action includes continuing the work of resistance, understanding no matter where Black people reside on the planet, racism and discrimination are still despicable problems that affects the quality of life for all of us. And as a result, we have a shared struggle, understanding and rejecting what does not serve us, intentionally working to heal what has hurt us, including our own people. And to know not only do we have a shared struggle, we have a shared history, culture, and legacy of accomplishment, despite odds, obstructions, and obstacles, no matter where we are as African people in the world. And finally, to deeply understand that only we can do the inside work for the next level of outside change that will yield wholeness for ourselves and our people. Poetically speaking, let us be reminded to know who we are and know whose we are. As the first people who inhabited the earth, observing the divine in nature's glory, we have always known God. God the Creator, God the beautiful, God the fierce and mighty. Seeking divine direction and guidance, we explored the contours of the universe, discovering codes of conduct to live by and conduct our affairs. Ma'at, truth, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, and reciprocity, universal principles for sacred, ethical living. Let us embrace Ubuntu. I am because we are, and consciously create community that will grow, sustain, and empower us. Let us be mindful of the Yoruba philosophy of purpose. We were made to bring good into the world and let none of the good be lost. With knowledge of the divine, our ancestors created the good: agriculture, medicine, science, mathematics, architecture, systems of commerce, transportation, education, art, books, university, and ethical standards for living. What good can you give to the world? What Ubuntu can you create for your family, the community of friends and neighbors, the country, and the wider world that is getting smaller every day? How can we tap into the wellspring of Ma'at, living daily from the divine creative source for strength, vision, healing, forgiveness, and generosity of spirit? It is how our ancestors survived the unsurvivable, and we must do no less. It is our turn now to extend the path, leaving a mark for our children's children. Find your purpose, your work, your muse. Contribute your gifts, talents, creativity, and purposeful solutions to challenges. You are needed. We need you right now. Ashe. I am Mwalimu Melodye Micere Van Putten, and I am dropping the knowledge. Ashe.
Truth, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, reciprocity. Truth, justice. righteousness, harmony, balance, order, reciprocity, truth, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, reciprocity, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, reciprocity, truth, justice, righteousness, harmony, balance, order, reciprocity.